Page 14, Software Documentation. On page 14, you begin the software documentation process by determining the software documentation level, or level of concern, LOC. This classification is based on how the software contributes to patient care and the potential consequences of a software failure prior to mitigation. You'll answer a series of questions about your software's function to determine the appropriate LOC. This classification guides the scope of documentation FDA expects. You will attach a documentation level evaluation. Then, based on your software level of concern, you'll upload required software documentation, including software and firmware description, risk management file, including hazard analysis, software requirements specifications, SRS, system and software architecture design, SAD chart, software design specifications, SDS, software lifecycle process description and software development, configuration management, and maintenance practices, software testing as part of verification and validation, software version and revision level history, and unresolved software anomalies. Page 15, Cybersecurity Documentation and Interoperability. Page 15 is dedicated to cybersecurity documentation, where you must attach your security risk management report and threat model, describe the threat methodology used, and indicate if the threat model documentation includes architecture views. You must also attach your cybersecurity risk assessment and cite the page numbers describing your methodology and acceptance criteria. It also asks for information on whether the cybersecurity risk assessment includes probabilities for likelihood assessment and exploitability. You will attach your software bill of materials and provide a document for software component support information. You must list the supported operating system S and associated version AS. Additionally, you will attach information on cybersecurity vulnerabilities in the component software and a description of any controls that address the vulnerability. For assessment of unresolved anomalies, you will attach an assessment of any unresolved anomalies for cybersecurity impact. For cybersecurity metrics, you will attach documentation from monitoring cybersecurity metrics. For cybersecurity controls, you will attach information on the security controls categories and cite the page numbers where you address the listed controls. For architecture views, you will attach a document that contains a global system view, multi-patient harm view, updatability and patchability view, and security use case views. For cybersecurity testing, you will attach a document that describes the cybersecurity testing performed and the associated test reports. For cybersecurity labeling, you must cite the attachment and page numbers where cybersecurity information is documented in the labeling. Finally, for cybersecurity management plan, you will attach the plan and cite page numbers describing the information specified in the help text and a description of any justification for timelines to make patches on a regular cycle and out of cycle. The interoperability section requests the number of electronic interfaces your device supports. Together, pages 14 and 15 form a complete view of your software system, helping FDA evaluate both its intended performance and its risk posture. For Cybersecurity Management Plan, you will attach the plan and cite page numbers describing the information specified in the help text and a description of any justification for timelines to make patches on a regular cycle and out of cycle. The interoperability section requests the number of electronic interfaces your device supports. Together, pages 14 and 15 form a complete view of your software system, helping FDA evaluate both its intended performance and its risk posture. Page 16, Cybersecurity Management Plan. Now, let's move on to page 16, which provides further detail on your cybersecurity management plan. Here, you are required to attach a comprehensive cybersecurity management plan. This is a critical document outlining your strategy for managing cybersecurity risks throughout the device's lifecycle. Within this attached plan, you must cite the specific page numbers where you address all the recommended elements detailed in the help text to the right of the form. These elements include crucial aspects of your cybersecurity strategy, such as vulnerability management, incident response, and supply chain security. Also, you need to cite the page number as within your attachment, where you provide a clear description and justification for the timelines you've established for making patches, both on a regular cycle and out of cycle. This demonstrates your commitment to timely security updates and your rationale behind these timeframes, which is vital for maintaining the security of your device in the field.